Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today I'm just going to be doing a quick get ready with me and just answering some of your manifestation questions that you have. But before we do get started, this is Olivia Grace. I am with the Master Manifestors channel. Here we talk about manifestation, law of assumption, all that good stuff. So if you're into that, then you should totally subscribe, be a part of the channel. This video is brought to you by Luisa Jewelry. It's a jewelry brand. They have sustainable jewelry, and they even give you a 2-year warranty when you purchase it. I'm actually wearing their necklace right now. You can't see it that good. Let me move it up a bit. But it's like the moon, and I love it. It's like a little kind of like, I don't know what to call that, opalescent or whatever. And then I have the rings here. It's a star and the moon as well. You can stack that like however you want. But it's really, really, really pretty, you guys. I really want to take this off to show it to you guys, but it took me so long to get it on. But yes, I have a link in the description, you guys, so you get 25% off if you want to check them out. It's hypoallergenic, which for me is amazing because I actually have like a nickel allergy, so all the fake stuff breaks my neck out really, really bad. And I can't wear it the way that I want. It's also water resistant, so you can shower with it, everything like that. And they even look out for the animals, the environment with their packaging. I actually love their packaging. It was so cute. They gave me like this little, it's like a little ring box, and it's so adorable. But it's super pretty, you guys. Like you can even see, like when I pulled it out, I can see like the quality through, like you could see just how it shines. Like it's so much better than, I don't know, me usually I'm getting my shit from TJ Maxx, so. So it's definitely better quality, and it's not even expensive. It starts at $39. And you can just pick what you like, but I highly suggest that you guys check them out. The link is in the description. I have a code for you guys to get 25% off if you want to check it out. But other than that, y'all, let's get into the video. Just, you guys can go ahead and ask me some questions. Hello everyone. I love you guys. Yes, I switched my hair because I'm going to Hawaii in a couple days, you guys. So, you know, that other hair is not going to do for the water and deep sea diving, but this will do. So I was doing that all day yesterday. But yeah, you guys can just go ahead and ask me questions. Your manifestation questions, whatever you want me to help you with, and I'll be answering it. Like I said, this is going to be quick, y'all, because I'm actually kind of on my way out again. So yeah, let's just talk. I feel like a lot of times you guys' questions like at the end of the lives are really, really helpful because it gives me an idea of what exactly, you know, you guys want help with and what you want to know, okay? What is manifestation? That's actually a good question. So manifestation is the way that we are creating our reality at all times, y'all. It's not just when we script or when we affirm or when we visualize that we're manifesting. We're always manifesting, right? So manifesting is just how your beliefs, assumptions, self-concept, all of that is blending and out picturing as a reality, as your circumstances, as the people around you, what happens with you, right? So, okay. I know my manifestation is here. It almost feels like 3D is the alternate reality now. It's weird. I get that. I definitely get that. That's a really good sign though, Mika, honestly. Was doing so well with money, but all hell broke loose, then persist. I mean, that happens sometimes, you guys. Like, I would be lying if I said that's impossible or whatever. Like, it happens sometimes. And it's just important for you to stop, to continue to persist, okay? Okay. How do you stop wavering? So wavering, that's a really, really good question, actually. And wavering comes from a few different things, you guys. A lot of times wavering comes from your self-concept. What the fuck? You know, your self-concept is not in line with what you're manifesting. But most of the time, you guys, when you're wavering, I want to say, I mean, it can kind of just be a part of the process, y'all, because when you're manifesting something, depending on what it is that you're manifesting, it's probably something that you don't believe at some point, or something that's very separate from what you believe. And so you're basically, what your work is to get your mind aligned with whatever idea it is that you're trying to create, right? Or whatever thing it is that you're trying to create. Now, when you start from day one, or even day two, or whatever day you're on, if your mind is very convinced of the opposite of what you're trying to create, then you may still experience some of that opposite voice telling you that can't happen, this won't work, right? And wavering, honestly, you guys, it's normal. The thing about wavering is just to not let it stop you, because the more that you persist, the less that you'll waver. I explained this in, I think, my last video, or the video before that, the live before that, where I was explaining it like turbulence. It doesn't mean that you're not getting what you want because you're feeling that kind of shakiness. You're still getting that, right? You're still getting what you want. You just have to give yourself the chance. Where someone up there was saying like all hell broke loose when I was doing that. That's the point where a lot of people give up, guys. That's the point where I used to give up. And that's why things never changed for me, okay? Until I stopped doing that. So wavering is just because basically if I'm deciding, I don't know, I'm with my SP, but right now we're not together, we're not talking. Well, my mind is aware of that. So my mind is looking at 3D like, what are you talking about? But my whole task is to impress my mind with something else, okay? Okay. How do you manifest money instantly? Also to manifest the correct man in your life. Okay. Manifesting money instantly. Decide that you have it now. This is how you manifest anything instantly, you guys. And I go really deep into talking about time and, all of that kind of stuff. But, obviously I'm not going to go that deep into detail in this video. But decide that you have it now. The thing about money, you guys, is stop deciding based off of your bank account. Stop deciding stuff, period, off of 3D, you guys. That is going to keep you trapped in your experience. It just is, okay? So you have to start deciding. If you want something different than what's in front of you, you have to start deciding beyond that. And money is the same, okay? The thing is that money is always following your command. It's following your command. And what if you're in an experience without having money, or you're feeling like it's hard to manifest, that's the command that is following. Okay? So when it comes to the right man, manifesting the correct man in your life, I say go to the end, because there's too much for you to figure out in the middle. Oh, where will he be? How do I find him? What's going on? This and that. It doesn't matter. Go to the end of being a happy wife, if that's what you want, or a happy girlfriend, or whatever it is. Go to the end of assuming that you have the perfect relationship, okay? And it's actually very easy, because this is the thing. All of you guys that are wanting relationships, just the same way that you're looking for somebody very specific, there's somebody that's looking very specifically for you. There's somebody looking for the exact qualities that you have. So, like, it's not like this person just doesn't exist. They're there, many of them, right? So, but just go to the end, all right? My question is, if you concentrate and do the 3-day instant manifestation video and live your best life, so it's not from lack or obsession, great self-concept, how come it didn't come in the 3 days? I don't know, but keep persisting. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Met with my SP yesterday and he told me that he's dating someone. Totally lost it yesterday. That's understandable for you to be upset, but if he's worth your time, then keep persisting. This is the thing, y'all. Like, when it comes to the SP thing, honestly, you guys, I'm probably going to stop coaching on SPs, because I'm sorry, it's the most draining thing. And I hate seeing women losing their shit over guys that's not even worth their time, But if this is the thing, because I did an SP journey myself, but I felt that that person was worth it. So I persisted through everything. I didn't get to 3 days and say, oh, this isn't working. I didn't get to a few months and say, oh, it isn't working. I persisted until I got the result that I want, and I got it. So, but it wasn't honestly, being dead ass for real, it wasn't a pleasant experience for me. I wouldn't recommend it, just to be real. Sure, I would recommend having, having the love of your life, and I'm happy with my result, but I would never do that again, to be honest, y'all. It was too draining for me, not over some guy. Any person should be manifesting me. I'm the prize, and that's the way that I feel. How do you block out all the negative stuff happening right now? I don't know, you guys. I don't watch stuff like the news. I don't engage with muggle living. I don't watch Fox 5. If I see negative stuff on my like TikTok or whatever, I'm just like, whatever. I mean, for me, like all that stuff just goes in one ear and out the other. And this may sound like morbid or whatever, but what's the worst that can happen? Like the worst that can happen is that we die. Okay, that's gonna happen one day anyways. So I don't care. I would rather just continue to keep my mind focused on what I want than allowing outside things to influence me, you guys. You have to realize that outside things don't have to influence you. Until it's there and it's a physical person grabbing you, forcing you to do something, the outside influence doesn't have to influence you, okay? I find that I notice my wavering more when I'm persisting. The waver is the old story, so it feels like, what the fuck, because I'm changing. That's a really, really good way to put it. And I lost my little thing. I'm just going to use this. But that's a really, really good way to put it. Reality Godifested. Yes. Because that's the thing, you guys. That's what I'm talking about with resistance. Because you're changing. That's why. You're suggesting something new to yourself. And your brain is starting to accept it. So now, instead of having that one shitty idea in your brain, you have a shitty idea and a great idea in your brain at the same time. So they're kind of like dueling it out, and you just have to keep persisting to let the other one win. How do we know that this ain't just BS? Try it yourself. I tell you guys all the time, y'all, listen, it doesn't benefit me to tell you guys that manifestation is real, okay? There's nothing that I'm gaining from you believing or not believing. Okay. I have enough people that believe to sustain my channel. All right. But the reason I come on here and try to help you is because it will change your life. Not by listening to it, not by listening to videos or anything like that, but by actually applying it in your life. And you will see how easily it's so easy. It's already happening. It's just you becoming aware of it. I want to manifest a sum of money that I never had. How can I get past the resistance? Persist. And your self-concept. A lot of times, you guys, resistance, that's really like persisting, is because you have an identity about yourself that is in opposition to the thing that you're manifesting. If you're manifesting a whole bunch of money, but you identify as a broke person, you identify as a person who struggles, you think that money is hard, you think that money is scarce, you think that the only way you can ever get money is if you somehow win the lottery, that's the only way that you can get it, then you're gonna be in resistance because your identity is not matching to large sums of money, okay? But keep persisting, you guys. Even with your self-concept, when you persist, your self-concept will change, okay? You'll start to think the thoughts that you need to think. You'll start to believe the things you need to believe. You'll start to identify the way you need to identify to get what you want, okay? How to make him chase after me like a dog. We had a fight. Stay in your feminine energy. I don't know what type of world it is where women chase men, but that's the world we're in 2025 and 2020, whatever. But women have forgotten that we're the prize. We're the valuable one. You're literally a portal between the other world and this world. Okay? Like us women are so valuable. And look, I don't exclude men. Men are valuable too. It's about when you want somebody to chase you, whether you're a guy or a girl, you stand in your value, you guys. It's not about chasing people. It's not about obsessing over people. It's not about being overly available and everything like that. You know your worth, and honestly expect them to chase you, right? Feel like I'm the shit. Honestly, the women that have men chasing them are the women that are detached. I'm sorry. And the women that are chasing men are the women that are attached and obsessed and desperate. That's the truth of it, you guys. I've coached many, 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 many women, okay? The women that have men chasing and falling all over them are the women that couldn't care less, okay? I'm sorry. And I'm not saying you have to not care or anything like that, but when you get in this desperate energy, it's unattractive and it shows, okay? So make him chase you. He is chasing you, Jayati. I can't really see you that good, but you look super gorgeous. Of course he's chasing you. You're perfect. You're a goddess. This is what you should be thinking about. Feel like 3D has been testing if I'm going to make the same choices of old self, and I've been passing with flying colors. I started crying for how proud I am for how much I've grown. I'm proud of you too, Ty. Absolutely. Okay. I won't lie. I've been affirming for several months, and so far I've seen no results. I started to give up. I tried acting like I had it and nothing. Well, this is the truth, Tam. With anything, y'all. If you've been trying for months and you feel like you want to give up, then just give up, y'all. I mean, I can't want it for you more than you do. Right? If you still want it, then persist. That's it, y'all. That's the only two options. If you still want it, persist. If it means that much to you, persist. If it's worth your time and energy, persist. If it's not, give up on it and live your life. Be happy without it then. You know, that's all that it is, y'all. For me, when I want something, it means a lot to me to have that. So if I want it that bad, I'm going to persist until I have it because I know that I can have it. Like even Neville the goat, y'all. When he was manifesting his rent to be a certain way, he lived in this building for 2 years and his rent it didn't change. Okay. His rent was not what he wanted to pay. He persisted for 2 years. And when he moved, they paid him back everything that he paid over what he wanted to pay because he was such a good tenant. We know that it wasn't because he was a good tenant. It's because he persisted. It meant that much to him. So he got it. Okay. My sat scene is me pulling into the gravel driveway in my new car, taking my keychain and using it to open the door to the literal property I selected. Should I rampage during the day too? Yes, sure. In my opinion, you guys, you should be impressing your mind as often as you can without driving yourself crazy. Okay? Yes, the Mercury alchemist. I'm seeing this word so many times. Alchemy, alchemist. I love it. Makes perfect sense. I also need to stop paying attention to the 3D and keep impressing my mind. That's it right there. I want to buy a few things and I find myself waiting until I manifested the money. Should I buy it now and trust the money will come? It depends, right? Are you going to trust the money that the money will come? Or are you going to spend that money and then feel anxious, right? If spending that money is going to feel good to you, then do that. If it's not, if it's going to make you feel anxious, then don't. Really, you don't need to do anything though, right? Keep deciding that you have it. Look, instead of trying to spend money that you feel like you don't have, which you already do, right? Money is all around you guys. It just can't come to you because your mindset is like, has borders up. Like, no, don't come to me, money. I don't believe in you. Okay? So like, if you're, what all you need to do is see yourself having those things that you want. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. See yourself having those things. Okay? And either the money will come to get it or somebody will bring it to you or whatever will happen, but you just go to the end of having it, y'all. Okay? Let's see. But I've been doing this for over a year and it feels like the bigger changes are stuck. When it feels like that, it's a self-concept thing, in my opinion. Think about who you are having those things. Do you feel like that's who you are now? Are those the type of thoughts that you think during the day as the person that has it? Or are you stuck in Tryngsville? Are you trying and trying and trying to force 3D to be something so that you can decide who you are? Okay? I won't give up. I don't get approved for the apartment, but I'm sure they will reconsider. And they will, or you'll get something better, Lady Dar. Okay? When I was manifesting this apartment, there was another apartment that I wanted so bad that I thought was so beautiful. And I went and saw it, and it was so small. And like, it was just tight. And then I went in the bathroom, and there was a dead roach in the bathroom, like on my tour. I'm like, this is your model property. If this is your model property, I can't imagine. Right. But I was manifesting it. I wanted it so bad. But sometimes, I'm sorry, you guys, and I don't care if you like it or not, but sometimes what you want isn't the best for you, period. What if my SP is already dating someone? Me personally, you guys, I don't like to ruin people's relationships, but that's on you. If your SP was like your boyfriend in the first place or whatever, I mean, there's a lot of different opinions on 3Ps and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And I personally I go by the golden rule. I do to others as I would want done to me. If it was me, I wouldn't want somebody affirming me away from my boyfriend or affirming my boyfriend away from me. So that's the way that I go about it. That's just my opinion though. Like, if that's like, if you want them and, you know, you just feel like you should have them instead, then just manifest that it's in the good for everybody. The hell? I don't know why it stopped, you guys. I think somebody was calling me. No, they weren't. I don't know. I'm just going to keep answering the questions, y'all. What's your affirmation routine? I just make sure that I do it every day. I try to do like 10 minutes a day if I can. But I just make sure that I'm doing it daily for at least 10 minutes, especially if it's something that I feel like I need a lot of help changing my mind about. Okay. What if you go to the end during SATs often and you feel you've impressed your mind, then you waver? Does it undo the work or delay it? No, it doesn't undo the work. I don't believe that it delays it. I mean, I guess you could kind of say that, but just continue, just persist. Just persist, okay? Definitely go to the end with a man. I met a guy who is exactly what I was looking for and wants me now after self-concept work. I've been single for 8 years and I had a turnaround in 2 months. Karina. Yes, boo. Thank you for sharing that. Incredible. Okay. Would you recommend stop manifesting your desire and manifest focus if you have a hard time sticking to one technique? Not really. I mean, you can. You don't have to stop manifesting your desire to manifest focus. Just decide that you focus easily. Okay? How long it took for you to get your SP? It took me a year, you guys, almost to the date to manifest my SP back. And for me, like there was a lot going on. Those of you that know my story know it. Those of you that don't. But I just had so much going on that really made it very difficult for me to focus. And so I wasn't. And I'm not making an excuse for myself. I just to be honest, I was wavering all over the place. I was an emotional wreck. I was low-key depressed. Like I was going through so much in my life at the time. My business was in the toilet. My money was in the toilet. I was basically like jumping from home to home. My father passed away. Like I just had everything kind of against me, as well as losing the love of my life. And that's the difference for me, you guys. My SP is the love of my life. You know, it's not just some boy I think is cute. So for me, knowing that now we're going to be in a lifelong marriage, it was worth that. It was worth it to me, right? But if it's not worth it to you, like I feel like a lot of you guys that are manifesting SPs, you would be better just manifesting somebody that loves you. And I'm not, you know, I can't tell you what to manifest. You do what you want to do. But I don't know. Like some of y'all are like really like tripping over strangers. You know what I mean? Like why? And because it's not even the stranger that you want. You just want to be loved a certain way. But that's just my opinion. Right. My SP isn't worth it anymore. And I think my self-concept helped me realize that. Thank you. I always find myself a few days in and then seeking out more content to consume. It's okay to consume content, you guys, just as long as it's not contradicting, but make sure that you're practicing at least as long as or as much as you're consuming content. Okay? Because that's what's actually going to make the difference. How did you get out of your head and just get on the video the first time? I just did it. I just did it, y'all. I wasn't out of my head. If you guys go scroll down and see my first video, I was sweating bullets. I was so nervous. But for me, my intention when I started this channel was helping people. And so I was like, you know what? If I really want to help people, if I want to get this message out there, it's not about me and all this stupid shit that I think is about. It's about getting the message out. So I just did it. Okay. How do you handle roller coaster doubts during manifestation? Honestly, you guys, it depends. If I'm really down, I just allow myself that experience. I hold space for myself. I'm compassionate for myself. I understand, okay, I'm having a human moment. It's okay. If I'm in the where I'm like wavering and I'm kind of like, ooh, this or ooh, that or whatever, then I come back into my power. If I'm conscious enough to come back into my power, that's what I do. I realize that this circumstance that I think is in control of me is not in control of me. I'm giving it the power that I think it feels, that I think it has. Okay? Oh, thank you, Terracotta. I love you. Oh, Ava Rose, I'm so sorry for your loss. Advice of manifesting a text. See the text pop up on your phone. Or you can affirm they texted me. You can hear it. You can have an inner conversation telling somebody, oh my God, this person texted me. Do I have a manifestation routine? That's a great question. Not really. I'm trying to kind of get one, but I just try to do something every day. But to be honest, you guys, for me, I kind of just maintain my state all day. I'm pretty much always impressing my mind, right? I'm always like playing something, affirmations, subliminals. I'm sleeping with something. I'm doing stuff all the time. So, yeah. Appearance change, visualization would be good. Even revision would be really good for that. Can you help me with ways to get rid of a toxic nuisance neighbor to move out immediately? I literally did this with 2 of my neighbors. My neighbor that used to live next to me was just, I don't even want to get into it because it's honestly triggering when I think about it, but she just wasn't a good person and I didn't want that around me. And so I don't even think I manifested her moving. I just started to send love to her apartment and just started sending love to her and her children and her dog and one day she like literally in a couple weeks, she was literally moving. I was like, what the fuck? Then there was another person who I just didn't like because he took my parking space. He took my parking space and this guy was so obnoxious. Like he would park in like 2 parking spaces so that people couldn't park over where he wanted to park. And so I didn't like that. I was like, no, he's moving. He don't live here no more either. So just decide. They moved. They don't live there anymore. You can even see, I actually even manifested. I was like, I'm going to have a nice new neighbor. And now I do. I have a nice new neighbor. I haven't really talked to her, but she seems sweet, you know? It's real. I manifested SP after he said he didn't want anything to do with me and was in love with 3P. He changed in a week and a half and called me. Period, Ashanti. Oh, thank you. Beautiful Blossoms, you're so sweet. Okay. Okay. Lover Goddess said these videos are about to get shorter and shorter. It's persist or give up. Hey, that's what it is. What's your view on manifesting an SP and manifesting him to change a few of his habits instead of manifesting a divine match? Is it wrong to manifest our SP or go for the divine match? Let me ask you this. Would you rather be with your SP and change his qualities, or would you rather be with the best man for you? Okay. That's just the question. But it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, I feel like manifesting habits, honestly, y'all, it's manifesting everything. When you understand that you don't have to believe what's happening, you don't have to believe what you see. You don't have to continue to agree and assume along with what's going on. If my SP does something and I'm like, okay, I want to change, like he's to the point now where I don't need to change anything, right? But before, when I was changing things, I was aware that, yeah, he's doing that. That's one version of him, but that's not the only version of him, right? That's it. And I'm choosing the other one. Oh my God, yesterday I decided that I have it because I didn't feel like cooking. Go on Uber Eats and Chipotle was giving a free bowl with orders over $20 and my order came to $18.50. I still got the deal. Of course you did. You deserve it. Are you supposed to do things like buy a lottery ticket or go play bingo or something, or allow the universe to just guide you? Just be guided. You can do those things. It's not to say don't do those things, right? Plenty of lottery people have manifested it. Plenty of people have done things and manifested it, right? But a lot of times, and here's the thing, you guys, if you want to have the lottery or whatever be the way, then you need to be heavily focused on that being the way. Okay? But I believe that it's easier to just be open. When you're open, then you're open to more options coming off for you. Okay? Coming up for you. There's a lot of ways that money can come to you, guys. Yes. I see why I haven't gotten the Honda, but today I realized I want a new Jeep Wrangler. Yes. All right. Okay. Yes, I do enforce the golden rule. That's just me, y'all. The law of assumption is honestly different from any manifestation community that I've ever been in. So I've never heard people that want to cause harm to people until I got into the law of assumption. But yeah, that's that. What would your advice be if things felt back off track? Get back on track. It's just discipline, you guys. It's just being intentional. It's okay. Just the same way that I don't care if things been off track. Just like Karina said up in the comments, she was single for 8 years and she got to turn around and met this person in 2 months. Like, you can do that. It's easy. Just start focusing again. Okay. Sometimes what you actually want isn't inside of what you think you want, period, for your mind. Thank you. How to ask the universe this or better, just like that. Wait, so I don't know if my SP is single or not. Last we talked a few months ago, he was, but lately he's been flirting with me. Don't worry about it. If you don't have any confirmation that he has a girlfriend, don't assume that he does. Just assume that he doesn't, right? Currently on the verge of literal starvation, and I've been trying to manifest money for food since yesterday, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. How is this possible when I'm in immediate need? Tiff, email me. How do you deal with knowing what you want? I feel like I could have it all, that I'm overwhelmed with what I truly want. What do you mean, Manon? For those who find it hard to manifest bigger goals, what techniques or affirmations specifically would you recommend? Career, home ownership, all of that. Well, for me, like career and home ownership is really like those things you can do with a simple sat scene. But when it comes to bigger goals, you guys, it is self-concept. It's the identity that you have. This is why a lot of people can manifest things here and things there and things, whatever little things. But when it comes to, changing their career or and getting big money or doing whatever, it's difficult for them because, yeah, you can manifest coffee and, texts and all this stuff from the same identity that you have. But when it comes to being a millionaire or, being with the love of your life when you've never been in love before or never had someone in love with you, those things change. They require a shift in your identity. Okay. But also just persist. Okay. Ever manifest a totally different version of someone? Yes, I've done this many times, and I did it with my own SP. but I've done it with one of my favorites is a friend of mine who had a sister who was like an asshole, just to be real. Like, she was not a nice girl. And we were literally joking. We're like, no, she's had a spiritual awakening and she's super sweet and da 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 da. We were literally joking. Within like a few weeks, she hit my friend up and literally was like, had a spiritual awakening and was like, oh, like we need to mend our relationship and all this other kind of stuff. Okay. Take your mind off what is. Advice for manifesting a totally different version of someone. Advice for manifesting anything, y'all. It's the same answer. Take your mind off of what is and put it on what you want. How do you maintain the state? You keep choosing, you keep being present, you consistently impress your mind, okay? Mika says, my husband was an asshole. I don't know how he's a teddy bear with me now. I just stopped caring. Y'all hear that? I just stopped caring and reacting to him being a butthead, and he turned into mush, period. How do I fix health conditions? Decide that you're healthy, Karina. I'm having a health seminar, so you should totally come. It's only $20. Um, oh, I'm so proud of you, Mama Kay. No, the dog didn't get on my nerves. She was mean to her dog, and I didn't like that. She was like not a good person, y'all. Hi, Olivia. I've been trying to manifest my car for a year and it's not working for some reason. Sats, affirmations, and everything. I manifest a lot of crazy things, but this one I'm struggling. See yourself in the car. Decide you have it. See yourself hanging up your keys. Look out into your parking lot and see the car there. Just decide you have the car. Okay? How do you suggest dealing with career envy when you're manifesting and seeing someone who has it and feelings of jealousy are triggered? I know I should remember it's working out for me, but I don't like the jealousy. Okay, hell no. So it's okay, right? But that's coming from you feeling like they have something that you can't get, okay? I was actually listening to Florence Scovel yesterday, and she was saying, basically, God, I've seen what you've done for others, and I thank you for doing that for me now. That or better. You know, stop focusing on other people, y'all. Because, and I was actually listening to, me and my SP were talking about this literally last night. But there's a song called Love Yours by J. Cole, and he's talking about how it's always going to be something bigger or better than what you have, but you're never going to be happy until you love what you have, until you appreciate what you have. But stop, we're so in a comparison, community and all of this stuff when it doesn't matter. Focus on your own self, hell no. Focus on uplifting yourself, encouraging yourself, and focus on getting to your bag, right? Because their bag is not stopping yours. Do you manifest for whatever you want and the universe will guide you to the real thing you want or figure out what it is? Yes. The universe will guide you to what you want. Okay. Oh, Kimberly, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry, Felicia. It's okay though. Just keep persisting, you guys. I've been affirming for a specific amount of money and it's more than I ever have, but it's not anything crazy. I don't know if I should mentally spend it due to possible thoughts of not enough. Okay, so right now you're illuminating your self-concept. That's your belief. There's not enough. So even if you're manifesting something that is not even outrageous, but it would give you enough, then you're like, start to give yourself the self-concept that you always have more than enough. Money is always abundantly available to you. Okay? And Ayes says, I do this with people all the time. I change people easily. A guy at work drives me nuts, but I said he's sweet and he said hi this morning, period. That's what I'm saying, you guys. All the things that you think are outside of you are inside of you. They're within you to change. Okay. Thanks so much. Kanini says, thank you so much for your coaching session last week. I'm confident I'm getting a new lease I can easily afford. Now I'm focused on a luxury spa destination and an amazing SP to enjoy my balcony. Gorgeous. I absolutely love that. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. Be sure to check out Ana Luisa in the description. if you guys want to see. I'm probably going to have to do another video because this one cut off, but I will be doing another video tomorrow. We're going to be doing a money manifestation challenge. Email me if you want to join the Money Mastery group coaching for next month. It's starting in a week, you guys. Once it's closed, it's closed. So if you want to join, you need to email me. The health seminar, it's a 3-day health seminar. It's going to be on the 15th, 16th, and 17th of February. It's $20. The info is also, just email me, or you can go to my community post because I posted about it earlier, okay? But I'm sending you guys infinite love. I will see you guys in a video soon.